Hello, welcome back. This is Nicardo Media House. We are here doing another video again. But before we go into the video, man, we have to bless up the people, man. Tell the people we really appreciate all the support, man. Nah, leave, always have to blessing up, because I only give you the support on this channel. And, moving forward, you guys are here with me from day one until now. But yeah, this video is going to be about Reggae Boyz players that are going to play in European football. Leon Bailey is in the Conference League. Michail Antonio, is in the Europa League. Kemar Roof is in the Europa League. Unfortunately, Kaim Paris, who plays for Dynamo Kiev in Ukraine, they got knocked out in that playoff game yesterday against Besiktas. They lost 4-2 on aggregate. But such is life. I mean, he played in the in European football last term. When I think they were in the Conference League. Yeah, they were in the Conference League last term. But fortunately they got missed out. They got beaten in the end by Besiktas, a Turkish team. Giant team in Istanbul. But yeah, Leon Bailey, man, is in a good form, really good form. 3 from 3, as he scored against Everton, the toughest in the Premier League, and he grabbed an assist in that game also. And he scored in that first leg in Scotland against Hibernian. They won that game 5-0. And in the second leg, he did the same thing again. He scored again. We like to see Leon Bailey in this hot red form. As you know, people, when it comes on to European competition, Leon Bailey always show up. Leon Bailey. I'll give you a little history about Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey's second season at, what's her name? KRC Genk, in Belgium Pro League. His second season there, 2016-2017 season. Leon Bailey got goal of the tournament in the Europa League as he helped his team from in the second round qualification when they played a team from Montenegro. He scored in one of the leg. And they played Cork City in that team is from Ireland. I think he scored again. He scored 3 goals in those qualification rounds, and he scored against Lokomotiv, a team that's played in I think in Croatia. Yeah, as Genk come through that qualification system right up to the playoff, and they went into the group stage, and they were in group with Atletico Bilbao, Sassuolo from Italy, and there's a next team, Austria, a team from Austria, and they call it Austria Wien. Think that's the name, Austria Wien. That's the team he scored again, and he got goal of the tournament. That tournament also, United won that tournament. But before we go that far, Leon Bailey scored 7 goals. 7 goals in that Europa League, and he only played in the qualification. He only played 3 rounds of qualifications, and he played the group stage games, and he scored 7 goals in 12 games for KRC Genk in that season. A lot of clubs came in for Bailey that term. Everyone know he went to Bayer Leverkusen. But he left the club in 2007 after the January transfer window. But who was in that team? Trossard from Arsenal, Castellane, that Belgian right back that played for Leicester City, and I think they have a striker named Samata. Legendary player Duffel. A whole lot of players. They had a really good team that term. They have a really good team. And Leon Bailey was that youngster, was pulling KRC Genk in that Europa League. I remember that Europa League like yesterday. But in the end, he didn't play the knockout round. As I said, he went off to Germany in the January transfer, and KRC Genk went on and go all the way to the quarterfinals, and they were only 1 game short from playing Manchester United in the semifinals, as they got beaten by Celta Vigo in the quarterfinals, and Celta Vigo got knocked out by United, and United went on to beat Ajax in the final. Dutch coach that's coaching United now. Ten Hag was the coach. Van der Beek was one of the best young players of that tournament. But yeah, Leon Bailey been known for doing stuff like these in European football. This is his first UEFA Conference League. It's his first time playing in this tournament, and this tournament is just what 2-3 years old now. So Leon Bailey played in the Champions League and Europa League before, but yeah, that season though it was the highlight of Leon Bailey career so far, in European football. But overall for Leon Bailey, he played 40 European games and he scored 15 goals. So yeah, Leon Bailey is a top player when it comes to playing in the European football. But yeah, Aston Villa have drawn against AZ Alkmaar from the Eredivisie Dutch League and Liga Warsaw from Poland. And I don't even know if I pronounce his team name, man. Zierskiski. I don't even know how to pronounce his team. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his team. But yeah, that's Aston Villa group, for the Group E in the Europa Conference League. So I hope to see Leon Bailey, man, continues with that farm, in the European competition and moving forward. Leon Bailey going to play, his last game on the weekend before he come join up with the Reggae Boyz team. We played the Nation League game against Honduras and Haiti at home. But yeah, I'm going to move on, man, from Leon Bailey. Another Reggae Boy international, Michail Antonio as the man who helped West Ham win that Europa Conference League, in their for the first time in their club history win a European football, man. Michail Antonio, this is his third season playing. This is his third European season, as I think back in 2016-17, West Ham finished seventh in the Premier League, and they went to that playoff system, that playoff qualification. They didn't make it. They didn't make it to the knockout round, but they went through the two phases, the second round and the third round and the playoff. They didn't make it, unfortunately. But last season he played his second season, in the Conference League for West Ham, and he helped them to get that European trophy, man. But yeah, Michail Antonio, man, is a really good player. West Ham have drawn in the Europa League against Olympiacos from Greece, Freiburg from the Bundesliga, and Baka Topola, from the Serbian Super League. It's really tough when you have to travel to Serbia. The fans, man. Yeah, but Michail Antonio, he has played 24 games in European games so far and scored 9 goals. Michail Antonio, man, is a man for West Ham United. As they bought Gianluca Scamacca from the Italian Serie A last season, and he came in. He played 38 games and only scored 16 goals. He only spent one season. Now he's back in the Serie A at Atalanta. But yeah, Michail Antonio is a perfect man. West Ham play their football low block and try to hit teams on the counter. Michail Antonio, the best striker in the Premier League that fight for scraps, that make something out of nothing. He just scored goals just by fighting for scraps, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Michail Antonio, man. Kemar Roof, Rangers, as they got knocked out on Wednesday in the playoffs in the Champions League by PSV Eindhoven. They got smacked Wednesday in Netherlands. But they drawn into the Europa League as they dropped down into that league. They drawn against Real Betis from Spain, Sparta Praha from Czech Republic, and Limassol from Cyprus. I don't think he has been featured in the European ties so far in the qualification rounds, but I know for sure he played in a couple of games in the Scottish League. He scored a goal. But I hope to see Kemar Roof, man, in the Europa League. But yeah, as I said, Kyle Paris unfortunately didn't make it. Besiktas beat Dynamo Kiev yesterday in the Europa Conference League playoffs, 4-2 on aggregate. But this is it, man. Remember, people, the Reggae Boy squad going to get named later. I'm going to do my reaction on that later. I think the squad drop around noon, around 12, 1 o'clock at that time. But yeah, yeah, man, people, thanks for coming through. You know, thanks for stopping by and watching Nicardo Media House. You know, I really appreciate everyone. You know, we out. See you again later. Peace out.